Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelorette. Chock Chapple missed another family milestone with Joan Vassos. Is their family drama still haunting them? The Golden Bachelorette's Joan Vassos celebrated another family milestone without Chock Chapple. But is it a sign that they're compartmentalizing their lives? 62-year-old Joan was no stranger to looking for love on national television. She appeared as a contestant during the inaugural season of The Golden Bachelor. When she had to leave early due to a family emergency, she was cast as the Golden Bachelorette. While Joan was a reality television veteran, 60-year-old Chock was making his first foray into dating on TV. Still, the couple fell in love and got engaged during the season finale. From the moment Joan and Chock got engaged during the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, they were determined to bring their families together. They have 6 children between them, and they're both really close to their kids, so it was obviously very important for them to bring their families together. This has proven itself to be more difficult and more complicated than Joan and Chock expected. They even got their families together over the holidays, which seemed to be a good sign. Since then, the couple have spent more time together without their children around. Joan was married to John Vassos for 32 years, and they had 4 children together before he passed away in 2021. Their children are all adults now, with children of their own, making Joan a 3-time grandmother. For his part, Chock was married to Heather Chapple for 12 years before they divorced. They had 2 children together, who are now in their early 20s. Joan currently lives in Maryland, near her family, while Chock lives in Kansas with his family. They travel back and forth to be together, and have been focused on spending as much time together as possible. Joan and Chock met each other's children during the Golden Bachelorette Season 1. Joan met Chock's 2 children, Taylor and Tyler Chapple, during hometown visits. Chock met several of Joan's children when they traveled to meet him during the series finale. Joan's children told Chock that they were concerned that he tried to replace their late father, but he assured them that he had no intention of doing so. His response seemed to satisfy them, but it's unclear if their concerns have persisted. Since leaving the Golden Bachelorette, Joan and Chock have been together a lot, but he was absent from an important family event. Joan recently turned 62 and posted Instagram photos and footage from her birthday celebration. It was impossible not to notice that Chock was conspicuously missing from the event. Several of her children and grandchildren were there, gathered around her as Joan celebrated her 62nd trip around the sun. Though it's possible Chock simply couldn't get away, it seems noteworthy that he wasn't there. The Golden Bachelorette had a second birthday event. Joan and Chock posted Instagram photos from their trip to New York, where they celebrated Joan's birthday with friends. None of their children were present. It could be a bad sign that Chock didn't attend Joan's family event. While her family didn't appear at her event with Chock, it could be nothing. It could just be a coincidence, but it could also mean Joan and Chock have given up on bringing their families together. It's possible they decided to focus on each other for now, and worry about blending their families later. One of the great things about Joan and Chock's relationship is how transparent they've been about their union. Getting engaged later in life is complicated and rife with many pitfalls. Instead of pretending to be perfect, Joan and Chock have been open about their challenges, which many people have found inspiring and useful. It's why Joan and Chock's social media followings have expanded so rapidly. Joan has 188K Instagram followers, and Chock has 79K. Many people are interested in seeing Joan and Chock work through the challenges of starting a new relationship later in life. Since getting engaged on the Golden Bachelorette Season 1, Joan and Chock tried to blend their families, but it hadn't gone as planned. In December, Joan and Chock posted an Instagram clip in which they discussed bringing their families together, which Joan confesses has been a little harder right now. They didn't share details, but it's clear that Joan and Chock have family drama to work through. It's probably a wise decision for Joan and Chock to put family issues on the back burner to focus on their relationship first. Chock Chapple and Joan Vassos may have found love on the Golden Bachelorette but their journey hasn't exactly been smooth sailing. As Joan continues to navigate a second chance at romance, fans are left wondering whether her relationship with Chock is being haunted by unresolved family drama. The latest twist: Chock has reportedly missed yet another major family milestone, leaving many to question if old wounds are still preventing him from fully embracing their future together. ####, a love story tested by time. When Chock Chapple stepped into Joan's life on the Golden Bachelorette he seemed to be the perfect match. Charming, kind-hearted, and with a sense of adventure that matched Joan's willingness to take a leap of faith in love. Their connection was undeniable, and despite some hesitations about blending their families, the two left the show as a couple ready to take on the world together. But love stories don't end when the cameras stop rolling. In fact, for Chock and Joan, real life has been a much bigger test than any rose ceremony. From the start, Joan's devotion to her family was a major factor in her decisions. She famously left the Bachelor early to care for her daughter, proving that family comes first. And while Chock himself has a strong bond with his children and grandchildren, fans have noticed a troubling pattern. He seems to keep missing big family moments. ###, another milestone missed. Sources close to the couple recently revealed that Chock was absent from a significant family event, Joan's grandson's birthday party. While it might seem like a small thing, this isn't the first time he's been MIA. Earlier in the year, he also missed a family gathering that marked the anniversary of Joan's late husband's passing, an event that was deeply important to her and her children. So, what's going on? Is this simply a case of conflicting schedules, or is there something deeper at play? Some speculate that Chock is struggling to find his place in Joan's family dynamic. Others wonder if Joan's children are hesitant to welcome him fully, given their mother's history of prioritizing them above all else. ###, the family factor. Joan's family has always played a crucial role in her decisions, and it's no secret that introducing a new partner into an established family dynamic can be tricky. Unlike a traditional Bachelor love story, Joan and Chock aren't just dealing with young love. They're navigating decades of existing relationships, traditions, and expectations. Some reports suggest that Joan's kids may still be adjusting to the idea of her moving on. Her late husband was a beloved figure, and while they ultimately want to see their mom happy, the reality of her starting a new chapter has been an emotional adjustment. Could their protective instincts be putting a strain on her romance with Chock? And then there's Chock himself. While he's expressed his love for Joan, there have been whispers that he's not entirely comfortable in the role of stepfather figure to grown adults who already have their own families. Unlike in younger relationships where children are raised together, Chock is stepping into a family that has long-standing traditions without him, making it difficult to find where he fits. ###, Joan's dilemma. For Joan, balancing love and family has never been easy. Her departure from the Bachelor was proof of that. But now that she's found love again, she's facing a new dilemma. How much should she compromise for the sake of making things work with Chock? There are whispers that Joan is feeling the pressure to make things work, but is also growing frustrated with Chock's absence at key moments. A close friend of Joan's recently revealed she loves Chock, but she doesn't want to constantly feel like she has to choose between him and her family. She hoped that by now, things would be easier. This has led to speculation that Joan may soon be forced to have a serious conversation with Chock about their future. Is he willing to integrate into her family in a more meaningful way, or will they continue to operate as two separate worlds that only occasionally overlap? Despite these challenges, Joan and Chock have been spotted together looking happy and in love. But behind the smiles, is there an unspoken tension growing? Fans of the Golden Bachelorette are divided. Some believe Chock simply needs more time to adjust, while others think Joan deserves someone who will show up for her and her family without hesitation. For now, the couple remains together, but the real test will be in how they navigate these family dynamics moving forward. Can Chock step up and show Joan that he's willing to be a full-fledged member of her world? Or will this continued distance eventually create an irreparable divide? One thing is certain, Joan has always put family first, and if Chock can't meet her there, their love story might not have the fairy tale ending fans had hoped for.